editing them. So that's just not working, so I'm just going to delete them. Start again. So it's just not working, so I'm just going to use these again. And I know that they are going along with they're sort of going along with the legs. They're parallel with the legs, which it just shouldn't do, but I'm going to use them as a basis. I will do this. Kills me. Right. Right, let's get the other frame in. Oops, got the wrong frames. Wait, have I got the wrong frames? Oh, I am totally out of this. Did I get them? No, I didn't. Okay, let's get this. It's just that, isn't it? But flipped. Okay, now we're back with this silly hands like woo. But really, I'm gonna see if I can just edit these so that they're just kind of it does make me wonder if I can just flip them sometimes. See, that looks good in the frame. Let's see. That looks about right, really. I'm gonna just see what it looks like. Yeah. I don't know where I was going wrong before then. It didn't look right before. It doesn't look too bad, really. It just needs twisting in a bit where it goes into the extreme there. I can draw an in between of that, and that would probably look nice. Let's give it a go. So we've got this fin slightly coming in, so let's not show all the lines. That's 3 lines. Just put that there. Please look right. Please. That. Oh, come on, flash. Right. Let's just have a look. It's not too bad, but it's probably a bit too much. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's just a very, very subtle version. Just see what that looks like before neatening it too much. That's looking good. That is looking good now. Let's have a look then. And I'm thinking I'm just going to use that on the way back in, because it's looking like that's just the way, the nature of it. Okay, so it just needed to be straight. Alright, let's put that in there. Yeah. Well, now that the front is looking right, it means, you know, the back will look, it'll just be like a matter of using the back as reference, the front as reference, and you can just, yay. You can always go back to looking at the front of it to just get the gist of what it should look like. Really, it just makes things easier. It really does. And like diagonals, really, that's just a matter of doing the in-between points of each thing. Shouldn't take too long, fingers crossed. I'm not going to obviously get it done by the time this podcast is over, but podcast stream. Yeah, that's kind of what I want, really. Just like his arms are moving, but he's sort of still dominated by his head, and that's just what it looks like. So that is what it would sort of look like, you know, on the side it would probably look, I mean, you'd have to do the extreme, you know, you'd have to make sure it was in between those points, really, for each thing. So in the diagonal, if it doesn't look right there, you know something's wrong with the side or the front or something like that. But, you know, I don't think it'll come to that. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. So let's get started on the top animation, which should be a lot easier, really. I'm just going to duplicate that and call it walk up. And delete these. I just need that. In fact, I'm going to need that. I'm just going to get rid of these. Don't know why I copied that one, but whatever. Just tired. What the fuck? Pretty sure I copied these frames, never mind. I mustn't have. Or have I just pasted, fuck knows what I've done. But alright, okay. Let's put that over here. flip it, line it up. Right, so this isn't going to be here, and I don't think you'd see the other side of his mouth. I'll have to draw some actual frames for that, but I'm not going to do it now. So I've got the front here, I've got the side, and this is going to be the top, the back. So let's make sure it's in the right order. That should be right and right. So now I've got this reference here on the left, so I can see here that that foot is the one stepping forward and the one that I've put the emphasis on the bend. So I know that that foot there will be this foot here, so I can just delete that one. I'm going to start by adding it back in here. And it's just going to be barely visible because it's quite... In fact, it would probably bend out more like that. You'd probably see it like that. Sort of showing its bend. Let's just see if that's the right twist. So he's twisting to... Ah, right, that's just the... Okay. It's twisting to the left, isn't it, there? So yeah, that is right. It's just... This is... Yeah, this is the front. Curving into it. It's really coming into the front, that, and then that would probably be... I don't think you're going to really see... Where's that gone? Much of that, because it's just so far in front. So you'd have that there. You can see that it's really too much with it being in front of the body as it is, so I'm just going to paste that in the back. It's still a little too much, really. And then just going to bring that to the out there. Okay, so we'll get what we want-ish. Kick that out a bit. Come on. I don't know why Flash does this. It does this thing where you can't draw. It just clips off what you're drawing. I don't know if it's doing it here, but you might see it once in a future in a future Twitch stream. You might see it. It's really annoying, and if anyone knows how to fix it, please tell me, because I just put up with it. Okay. So it's a totally it's just like a very long time really animating. You just have to keep checking to make things are alright. It's different to like designing, where you're just thinking creatively. You've just got to just keep checking and checking and checking, and then eventually you get you just keep working on it and it just starts to look right. But you can see it's the reference is making it easier. And it's, you've done this similar thing before. Just twisting too much again. Yeah, let's see how I've done it. Yeah. It's twisting around now. Yeah, it looks like he's walking up now. It's just his arms are flailing everywhere, really. I think that's the thing now. Kind of crabby-like. Let's get the arms in then. So in theory that should work again with the flipping of the arms, but we'll see. Ooh. Don't know if that's going to make any difference. I think it's the same thing, really. Nah. Hey. I think it's just going to be one arm in here. So that needs to go back. Right. And then this bottom bit needs to see. Oh, getting tired. Right. Don't think this onion skin's helping at all. It just I think it would just sort of rise up a bit more. Hard to really hard to do. I must admit I'm struggling with this one. Like, designing it was easy really, I just didn't think of how hard it would be to animate. You can see it's just totally gone the arm at this point, but I think it wouldn't be totally gone if he was moving it sort of back to counter his weight. Ah, oh dear. So it'd be pushing his arm forward. So it'd just be kind of like that, I guess. It might just be a very extreme. Yeah, that's probably about right. Perhaps even it could curve a bit more. Kind of. What's going on here? Please tell me that... Oh, it's not. Why does it do that? It's decided to just use different layers. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Let's just Yep. Oh, 3 people watching. I don't know who the other guy is. If you've got any questions, it might just be Claudio or something, but feel free to ask any questions. If you have any, and I'll do my best. Right. Yeah, that's coming on. That's getting there. Oh. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, the reason why I've not been doing, I know I've said I'll be doing Twitch podcasts every week, but I've just not been able to, mainly because our internet service provider has been just dreadful the past month, and it's only recently that an engineer's come and fixed something in one of these boxes in one of the boxes outside, and it's up to speed now finally. But yeah, I tried a stream the other day, last week, and it just wasn't having it. But now it's actually faster now than it was before. But it's probably a package upgrade thing. Yeah. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, you can see it's, compared to this, it's well extreme. It's just going nuts. Oh right, yeah, I can see why. Oh wait. Yeah, I think it's just the head really. On this, on these frames, the head isn't, these gills here are just going extreme. On this one, they're not. I'm wondering if I should just get rid of the gills then. Yeah, I will. That's what the problem is. I'm going to paste a link in for... Oh, curry's ready, eh? That's always good. A welcome sign. I'm going to paste a the green light. I'm going to do a plug. No, not the Steam. Not, yeah. Yeah. Cool. I've got the message. What's happening here? For some reason my
You have but one.
what is happening here? My keyboard's on the brink of no. Oh, you gotta love computers. They just do what they want. Wonderful things. Good at shortening lifespans.
You have but one chance to escape. A trial, if you will.
Alright, let's see if I can paste this in. Cool. I don't know what was going wrong there, but my internet was just spazzing out. But that's the link to our green light. If you like what you see and you like the idea of the game, then we'd appreciate a green light. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this this animation and I'm going to call it for today. So let's just get this finished. What I might do is just work on this next week as well, just to show you the full process really. And I can just put it aside. Well, I'll definitely work on the walk cycles. I can always do the other animations while I'm not streaming. Or maybe I'll just sort of just do like one example of it, of using two references to do a diagonal direction. Show that and just do the rest, and then I can do a bit of something else as well, like maybe I'll do an attack animation, and I can show how like you would show speed and impact, how you get that in your animations. As I say, I've only come up with the aesthetics for this guy. I haven't really got an idea of how he's going to play, but I'm thinking, you know, he's going to be pretty generic on foot, like a skeleton, but then he's more like a gauntlet. When he's in the sea, maybe he charges at you and things. But we'll see anyway. I'll have to think about that. But I do think it would be awesome. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it would be awesome to have like an animal or like a creature on a level that sort of becomes different as, and like maybe the environment, the water levels would change or something like that, or you just start seeing the same creatures on and seeing how they are in different environments, things like that. I think that'd make character more interesting. I think I'll just use this frame again for the time being. Where are you? see if I can do a less yeah, you'd have it like that, so it's just coming in a bit. I think. Yeah, that's coming around, straightening out a bit. Hopefully that'll look right. I must admit, I'm a bit rusty at the animating. The team just spent so long trying to promote the game with the Kickstarter and things, and a lot, like, we must have lost out on 2 months worth of actual producing things. And, like, not to mention just the sheer amount of time that we spent just doing things like for deadlines, like conventions, and so we were spending a lot of time getting our game to a playable standard. So Sam and I just put all our energies into just level design and trying to balance the game out and things, just for people to test it out, and so we could get feedback on how the controls worked. And we've learned a lot about the game, the gameplay, and sort of people's reactions to it and things. But it just means that a lot of the drawing things, you always draw things just to, like, I've been drawing things a lot just to sort of things for the marketing, backdrops to quickly put in there to just fill in the blanks. It's just the animation, really, that I've just not touched it in a long time, so I am a bit rusty, I'll admit, but it is good to get back on it. That's good. I like that. That's right. You can see it's just coming. It looks like it's coming outwards. Right, this makes this look more extreme now, but that's not too. Yeah, you can see there though. It's twisting the wrong way, really. I'll see if I can actually edit that and make it look right. It might just be the way it's toned in. It's making it look wrong more than the actual. I'm going to just draw that again. So yeah, it's looking like it's just flattening out, like it is on these, really. Yeah, that looks right. So yeah, let's just put that in there. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Perhaps a bit more. That's the thing though, I can be a bit of a faffer when it comes to doing things and they end up just ruining it. But should probably just draw the thing again. Might just be too much here. It's hard to tell. That's alright actually, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna just see how that looks. I'll also be doing highlights, so anyone who's sort of wants to watch this, just like how I do things and things like that, they can just look at the highlights rather than the things where I'm just sort of going having a cup of tea or where I'm just faffing about, really. They can just watch the stuff where I'm actually getting things done. But I just think might as well do a Twitch. Some people might like to see everything. I don't know. You just don't know. And Sam's always nagging me to do the Twitch, so I can't select it. Right. Actually, I'm gonna just leave it. Alright, let's just get this finished then. So, let's see. Did I want to? I think I just wanted to copy that, you know. Let's get rid of that one. rid of that one. Okay, hopefully that'll look similar to the way that the front looks. It does look like it will be. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's right. So you can see the two extremes there. It's just making me wonder about this one now though. But, you know, I will let you know if I change that. I'm going to see how a diagonal looks with it. So there you have it. I'm a bit rusty, but I've managed to do 3 direction animations. I still need to add in all the rotating body parts. In fact, let's just do that quickly and then carry. I think that's fine. This one, isn't it? Is it? Is this the one? Yeah, that's the one. Obviously that's 3 layers then. Okay. Should be fine. Yeah, that looks good. Let's not flip them because that's just gonna not add anything. You just don't know. I don't think it'll look right. Yep, cool. Is this one all of them? It is, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's fine. Alright then. So there you have it. got some moving bodies that shows you how to do a 2-frame texture that looks like it's rotating in any direction. You just need a diagonal and a straight. You can use, it's good to have like a basis character sheet, or just something that has your character in more than one angle, because that helps you get the proportions right. You can also use the object for grabbing arms, legs, things like that, and you can just use them and change them, or just draw extra parts for them with that as reference. So it's always good to do that to start with. Use of extremes. If I wanted to make any more frames in these animations, I would always start with these. These would be the extreme points. So with it being 4 frames, I have like the 4 frames that I would start with. If I was doing 8 frames or 16 frames, I'd always start it like this. So you start with the keys. And yeah, the rest is just, keep checking your animations, because it's just trial and error. If something doesn't look right, you've just got to look at it and see why it's not right. And the more you do, the more obvious it will be which animation is wrong and which frame is wrong and things like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our green light. I will be putting this on YouTube, so I will put the green light link in the description. There's also our website, which is cradenscrypt.com, so be sure to check that out, or just Google Craden's Crypt, because all the information will be on there on Google. That's how it works these days. So thanks for checking us out, and have a good day. Bye bye.